Oh, that's so weird. Now I'm live? Am I live right now? How you guys doing? Let's wait for this thing to update. Where you at, guy? Just want to know. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Oh, how are y'all doing? Okay. So, let's take a look at. All right, I'm up. I'm on. All right, so now I do need a light for today. Hi, Nikki. Light for today. All right. Music is okay. Music is okay. I forgot what we played with on the music last week. Because it's still on the music last week. Alright, so I got my mic moved back too because I was talking super loud. So we're gonna do nice. Um, I'm not gonna touch too much. I'm done. I'm done touching stuff. All right, hold on, River. So, it almost freaks me out with the light right there like that, but you might have to play with some of the lighting in a little bit, but for the most part, we're okay right now. All right. I'll turn you down all the way. All right, we got Nikki here. Nikki enjoying her 3-day weekend. And what else is going on? Is her birthday like it's coming up? Like I knew her birthday was coming up. Like let's not get crazy. I just want to know what day it was. So, and I'm slowly losing track of my days, but it is what it is. Do, 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 do. I think I have everything. What's weird is I can't hear the music on the computer, and that's what throws me off. But like, what you guys hear, the music is just perfect. Where's Kelly? Kelly's my sound lady. I did send out a couple of extra texts, so I'll see if any new people want to jump in and say hey. I don't know. I don't know. All right. How's everybody doing today? What'd you guys do for your Saturday? See, I got some headphones. Like, I won't wear these throughout the show because I really don't like them. Well, let me see if I can hear what you guys hear. Let's see if this is a thing. I wonder if I can plug them in here. All right, we're gonna try and not break stuff here, guys. Nope, can't play them in here. I gotta find the hole. Where you at, guy? There you go. We got lasagna here. I think I know who lasagna is. Lasagna, do I know who you are? Did we struggle to find your name this weekend or the other day? Okay. All right, that's like I can handle that. Now, what's weird is I can't do the headphones because I can hear the music, but I can't hear me talk. All right. All right. Well, lasagna. Uh, I appreciate the that we were able to figure out your name for one of the upcoming slides, and I'm glad that we picked what we did because I am not confident that I can spell lasagna consistently. I thought it was stab too. Oh, that is so funny. I love that though. Is when you highlight it, does it say elbow cough? Now, would it have to be slightly higher up for it to be like a legit dab? Where's Grandma? Grandma needs to be here because she ruined she. I guess we got some stuff to say to her. Um, so I don't know where she's at. I did talk to her today, but all right. So then when the show starts, I have to slide the volume back over so I can't forget. All right. Where's my hands? Oh, hold on. Okay. Dude, I love it when you guys do that. I love the little hearts. Like, that looks so cool to me. I don't even know what it does or what it means, but absolutely, you guys are amazing. So, um, let's see. I'm not gonna play with too much yet. Nope, I have to because I don't like my hand. This hand here. I don't get enough my hand. You scoot in. Okay. Hand test. I think I made it worse. Okay, this hand. So we need to see more of this hand. We don't want to lose Kitschy. Well, to be fair, I always come up here because I have to mouse it. Boom. All right, we're gonna be okay. We're okay, guys. We're gonna make this work. All right. We got two hanging out in the chats. Grandma, I need to know where you're at. I think I can do this. There's something happening in the next like 5 minutes or so that I'm almost confident that I can almost transition seamlessly through. With that said, I'm confident I'm going to totally just botch the whole thing. Nikki, the logos that we did for Family Tree and Whimsy Z, is there a way we can take the image and get rid of the background, like the colored background, and make it more of a transparent copy? Because what I want to do is the coins that are currently on Patreon that you can see. I think what I want to do is I want to make podcast coins. So for each podcast, get JJ's in there, and then we make coins for Chasing the Whimsy, and then the coin. All right. Hello, welcome to Whimsy Live. It's Mind Pockets. Should be an interesting show. So we're like it was a different week and not a bad week. Um, it was a good week though. Like a lot of like it was a very interesting week. A lot of things kind of came together. We got a lot of stuff in the mail. Um, you guys listening, the ones that are gonna be listening later. I think mom's still at work because she works the later shift now. Um, all you guys multiple times throughout the today and Monday. Huge shout outs to all you guys. A lot of uh, engagement, community, like just chats and comments and stuff. A little bit all over the place. We updated the Patreon page. I'll have some updates on that. But I thought it would be cool to post some ideas that I have for possible gift ideas. And then everybody um, who is subscribed to the Patreon, left some feedback and some comments. Um, so it was a good day. I was way in my element, I think. I don't even know now. Hey, Grandma, you're here. You made it. Okay. All right. So uh, I don't dedicate episodes, but Grandma has a huge influence over today and the future of the lives. Um, so I'm glad that she's here. So if you guys like it, show some love. If you don't like it, be nice. um, I think that's all we got for the pre-show. Um, I'll comment on a little bit, but let's go and get started into the mind pockets. Let's find out what's been what Ben has been up to this week. All right, so I record with Grandma today. Good episode. You guys are gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be the one coming out Monday and Wednesday. The our Grammy winner. We didn't realize it was the holiday on Monday, so we pushed that interview to next week. So we got part two of Grandma. Awesome fun. We had a great time. And then, like on her way out, she's like, "Hey, by the way, I hate the new layout on the live streams." So I, I thought it was funny. I appreciate the feedback, so I'm glad that she was able to give me that feedback. So if I did everything correctly, you should be seeing the new layout today as we've listened. You should hear it. Maybe I'll put this first because this is the last one, so at least I know this one can go up front. I don't know, but you should see it. Hope you guys like it. It made some sense, so made those changes for her. All right, so we're having an awesome conversation with the podcast. We're doing Grandma Part Two of her little trilogy. Um, and then on the way out, she's like, "Oh, hey, by the way, thanks. Had a great time. Um, I'll see you for the live show. By the way, I hate it." No, she wasn't really that bad. Uh, but she does bring up a good point, right? So if we remember going back a couple of months when I was using the StreamYard, it would be half screen Ben, half screen Mind Pockets, right? And then when I converted over to this OBS thing, I'm basically this is all like I made this whole layout that you guys are seeing. Like, so I made all of it, and I have zero like reference to what it's supposed to look like, other than like what other people have in the layouts that you can purchase or download. So I just copied the concept, right? We got a nice chat box. We got the small box over here for Ben, and then the big one, right? Well, the feedback that she gave me was she likes seeing more me, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But then I was thinking about like Mind Pockets, like there's no reason Mind Pockets needs this much real estate on your guys' screen. It doesn't fucking move. It doesn't do anything. It just says Mind Pocket, has a number on it. Like I dedicate 75% of this of your viewing experience to a screen that doesn't move and just changes colors, right? So I was like, all right, that's a good point because if you guys are watching on your phones, like it's super tiny, you can't get the expressions. And then like if I get into a laugh, like the bendness of it all, you guys lose it. So I was like, that's a valid point. But then I was like, how do I fix it? Because like I showed you guys a little while ago, right? Um, all these little boxes, the two boxes, the camera and then the slideshow. Those are the only two boxes that move. And hold on, I'll show you. Like it's just a black screen, and I can't fix that black. I just put the black there to kind of help indicate where I want the thing to go. So I was like, I don't know how to fix it. But Grandma asks for something. Monday, when you listen to the podcast, we find out that we're people pleasers. So what you guys want, I give. So how do we fix it? Are we ready? Boom! Just like that. Like how cool is that? Now we got a full screen Ben. Like now, um, I don't. I think I gotta fix the volumes a little bit here. Boom! This should be. Uh, then we got. Yeah, should work out a little better. We got Ben real estate here because this is because Ben's killing it, right? So we got more Ben. I don't want to fix the glasses or the glare, so we're gonna have to deal with that for right now. But I was able to fix it, fairly seamless. Um, and then I did change it for the nooners, right? Because nooners, that presentation does warrant um, some. Hi Taylor. Does warrant some of the screens that you can read or whatever rabbit hole what's in my pocket. Um, so that screen will be a little bigger. We'll go more 50-50. But I'm liking it. I like seeing more of me on here because I enjoy it. But yeah, okay. Now here's what's interesting. Okay, is I need you guys to chat a little bit because I have to fix the chat box because um, I can't fix it until we were actually live. Okay, so because like that's if you guys looked early. Look at that. There we go. We got some chat in here. All right. Look, boom. We still got the chat. I'm curious on how far it's going to go up. It should probably continue all the way up through. Uh, so it does cut into a little bit. Let's move this guy over here to the chat over here. All right. So I think we're just going to have to deal with it because from there, one more, it should go behind the presentation. Perfect. Nailed it, guys. We got the chats. We got we got all. Might as well just go home. Like, but it was a pretty valid point, and I do appreciate the feedback. Um, Grandma is enjoying it, so I like it. It gets a little bit more back to the original roots because I do like the hands. Um, now here's um, okay. I know Kelly would Kelly and Nikki will appreciate this. Here's where we run into a problem. Okay, is um, this break. So that's way more clear of why that what that break is. Um, I'm gonna try and find a better screen for this one, but it still works. Like it's still valid, appropriate. Maybe I can put some text above it and below it, like a technical difficulties, but it's not real technical difficulties. Uh, but yeah, I like it. I am enjoying the new layout. So, mom, she'll listen to it tonight when she gets off work. But I think we're all going to be happier with this, right? Then I got my hands still. Um, okay, there's not so much of a glare, but but there's this weird like shadow from the hat. I don't know. We're gonna deal with it later. But I appreciate the feedback, Grandma. You make some good points, and I like it. We still got the gnomes on the top. We got Chasing the Whimsy. We got the name of the show under here. I guess. No, I was gonna say maybe I could keep putting the number on it, but I don't know if I can. No, we're just gonna leave it. We're done touching shit for a minute. We're having a good time. Um, and then boom. No, but you should see it. Hope you guys like it. It made some sense, so made those changes for her. I do enjoy a larger bend. So, all right, let's go ahead and move on. I have no idea what's after this. If anybody else has any ideas, suggestions, oh shit, keep them coming. I have no problem, uh, implementing some new stuff. Thank you. I've been working on these scripts for the some of these new voiceover commercials. One of the lines for mentions like Whimsy Studios, making new projects, and like trying to get more people podcasting, kind of like the whole summer camp idea. So idea, new show, it would be like I guess called like episode zero. So anybody who's interested in podcasting, they'd come on and do their episode zero. So not necessarily anything that I'm running, but I would be the one kind of recording it and sitting in with them to kind of show them the ropes a little bit. But yeah, I think that'd be kind of a fun. I just like the name, episode zero, and this would be everybody's episode zero. And if they like it, then they will go off and do their own thing. Um, so there was a lot of discussion last weekish of evolving the brand right into like Whimsy Studios. And one of the things that we've kept talking about was providing a service of sorts to help people record their own episodes, um, however we would do it. But I like the idea. One, I just like the title of it. So um, with the title, I just like snag in like what does that show look like? And I was like, oh man, because as Whimsy Studios, if we're gonna be like, hey, we'll help you learn to podcast, slash you could be on the network, whatever. It would be like try it out first, right? So like, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know what it would sound like. Boom, we just record it under like episode zero, similar to what Liam and I did, because Liam and I recorded an episode zero that you guys have never heard. Where is episode zero? I don't know where episode zero is. Like, obviously, I know that I have it, but I couldn't tell you exactly where it's at. But Liam and I, when we first started, we did episode zero and we recorded it for his mom. So that way, as we told her what we were wanting to do, we just give her like her own episode so she can kind of see what it sounded like. And then let Liam and I work through talking to each other um, a little bit. So it would be kind of interesting, like maybe lasagna's like, hey, I'd like to talk about something, for 20 minutes a week. Boom, episode zero, she would come on and just um, she would just record whatever she thinks the episode is, or it could be like a me and her like a collaboration to get her ready for hers. Um, I got some ideas I would like Nikki to I'll eventually bring up to Nikki, so maybe she does some version of it, um, and then it would stay in that podcast. And then once we get the rest of it all figured out, boom, you got your own show. But episode zero was down here on the episode zero podcast. I think it'd be interesting. It'd be fun because a lot of people are like they want to try it, but maybe if we do like an episode zero podcast, it helps take away some of that, um, like the commitment aspects of it, where you're like, well, I don't know if I can commit. I don't even know if I like it. Try it and then go from there. That way, we're not seeing a bunch of like one episode podcasts out there. This way, it's nice, adds content to the brand, the show, um, and it gives them a little taste what it's like to podcast. I have mixed feelings about Sundays. Like I don't know, uh, good like overall great day. Like I'm not even complaining about that, but it is weird to think that I drove over 260 miles today. That's a lot for a day. All right, that's all. Yeah, Sundays were weird. We talked about it a little while ago. Is like I'm still driving the same 260. Like that's not the problem. Like I don't even care about the mileage. But it's this idea now that instead of taking Liam to school in the morning, fighting traffic two ways, getting up at like God knows what time, 4 o'clock, that I just take him home at night so he can be in his own bed. He can sleep in. I don't have to fight traffic on the way home. Uh, it made for a very, it's like, it was a great day. Like, I can't even complain about it. Like, it was just weird because what was, what, 260? How many, that's like, what, 4 hours? Like 4 hours in the car. Um, we had a good time though. We recorded CarCast. Different episode. I don't know if you guys liked um, Monday, the CarCast episode, right? A little bit different. Wasn't so podcasty as much as it was you guys in the back seat overhearing us have a conversation. Uh, I enjoyed it. We had a really good time listening to recording those. There is an hour. There's a 45-minute bit that we took out, and I'll use it somewhere else. I think what we're going to try and do is we're going to collect in case of emergency break glass type episodes. So there's a 45-minute conversation that you guys may never hear, or you'll hear when something happens and I need an extra episode on a Monday. Right now, there's 2 episodes archived that are just chilling and hanging out, waiting. Liam and I did a top 10 list for video games and and TV that you guys have never heard. We recorded it legit a year ago, um, but we're consistent, so we've never needed to drop an extra one. And now just like knowing that it might be 2 years before you guys hear it. Um, hey Nikki, you still got my wrinkle back here. See, look at that. And then I keep touching it. Um, I do want to play with the camera a little bit because I'd like to get a little bit more of the gnome. I don't know what we're gonna. Um, yeah, nothing wrong with Sundays. It was like it hurts my butt just driving so much. And I think what sucks the most too is that half of the time, because like half of the drive, like on the way out there and the way home, I'm by myself. Mm, moving on. The last, like all day, I catch this scent. and I realize that it's probably my shirt, and I don't know. So here's the question: um, do you guys wash clothes that so you order, it gets delivered? Do you wash clothes before you wear them? T-shirts, pants, socks, and then also bed sheets. Like, do you guys wash bed sheets? Is it like is it a gender thing, or am I just like the laziest boy alive? I don't know. What do you guys think? So possibly like okay, anybody who knows me, right? I wear the same style of shirt in like two colors. Um, and then I'm now at a place where I just wear the same style of shorts in two colors, but two of each, whatever. So like I'm going all Einstein on it, right? It's just like I'm just gonna wear the same thing. I don't even care if it matches, whatever. But I did buy some new shirts and I wore it, and occasionally I catch a whiff of like I don't know what it was, but I know it wasn't me, and I don't have any animals or anything, so like it was weird. And then I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, that smells probably be because I just took it out of the bag and put it on. Is it a boy thing? Or is it just a Ben thing where like I know most of the I know most of the girls are gonna be like, obviously you wash everything that you buy because of that. Like they're like, you're an idiot. They probably spray it with a bunch of shit. Um, you gotta get all that like wherever it came from, get all that off of it. But yeah, um, I don't like now. I think I will start washing. Yeah, I'll start washing. I don't wash. I don't wash socks. I just put socks right on, which is weird because like I wear black socks. So every once in a while, if you get like they, I get black, I get sock all over my foot the first wear. Uh, Bed sheets right on the bed. Like I don't mean like who has time and patience to do a full load of bedding when you get new sheets and blankets? No, thank you. Um, but I would be curious on what you guys do. Is there anything that you don't wash before use? And is there like things that you have to wash before use? Let's discuss. I had to grab a water. Anybody? Nikki's like, I can't believe he does that. Gotta wash the clothes. Yeah, I realize that now. I don't know if it's like a strictly a boy thing, but it definitely might be like everything else is whatever. All right, socks. Socks are okay, or is socks part of clothing? Grandma doesn't wash some. Now, does it make a difference? Like, you have to wash it if you buy it from like the department store. So if you go to Walmart and you buy it, do you still have to wash it? Yes, definitely wash the underwear. Okay, these are all good things. You guys are all going to help me become a better person. No, to be fair, I'm not going to lie to you. 50-50, I'm not going to do it. But um, I think I might want to because I, I don't like walking around and being like, why do I smell like this? And it's not all the time, so I know it wasn't like real bad. And then like no one else commented on it. I'm sure Liam would have. If Liam was like, "Whoa, man, what's that smell?" He probably would have said something. All right. Thank you guys for your feedback. Noted. Wash the underwear. Socks are okay to not wash. Wash clothes. Bed, whatever. Let's see. Lasagna agrees with Nikki. Did yours, Lasagna, did it say it crashed? Because I got an update earlier today where it says my YouTube crashed. Do you want to continue? I'm like, no, like restart, refresh. What the hell? Um, it's like a chemical smell. Yeah. Uh, yeah. It was a chemical smell, like like hintish of pee, of like cat pee. But you know it's not cat pee because I don't have a cat, and because cat pee is like the worst smell in the world to get rid of. But yeah, there's that definitely that chemical smell. All right. Maybe something new. Hold on. Cruising around the socials, saw on Facebook that Danielle from Whimsy with the Z, one of the 11-year-old, she currently in the hospital. Don't have a lot of details, but just want to take a second and let her know that Whimsy is thinking about her and that all you guys are wishing her a quick and fast recovery. Um, didn't you buy the clothes from somewhere reputable? Did you buy the clothes from somewhere? Oh no, it was out of a trunk. It was on Amazon. Absolutely. Yeah, I went like, yeah. Don't know why the volume on that last one sounded weird. Uh, My Pocket Five, Danielle, the Whimsy Z kid, the 11-year-old. She was in the hospital this week. She had kind of an emergency surgery. Thank you, Nikki. Best wishes. There's another Mind Pocket with an update, but yeah, I saw she wasn't feeling well, emergency surgery stuff. So um, let's see. I don't know. I don't know lasagna. I don't know. Um, but yes, a little worried for a minute, but spoiler, she's doing better. But yeah, for a minute there was like real. It was interesting. I won't divulge too much of what it was. I'll let her talk about it. But um, yes, we're hoping that she's feeling better well soon. And I got one more update, so I won't go too much into it. I went back looking at some of the live streams. Oh man, hold on. Okay, so I got all like weird gun shy, right? Because I thought there was a fucking ad coming up, and it happens that I put them after fives. But because Grandma jacked me up and I had to move 11 to one, I still wanted to keep the five in the new format. So I'm sorry. Okay, I had to talk out loud for a minute. My bad. All right, so this is number six. There's an ad after this one. Okay. And I don't. There's this like weird, really like this. Like I was weirdly self-aware going back looking at some of the live streams. Like obviously I've been doing this for a year, and I've been doing the live streams for like 60 episodes now. So like I get that I'm doing it, but something like it was weird going back looking at my own thing, and then I don't know if it's like shocked that I don't know what it is. There was a I can't describe the feeling. Um, like acting, singing, television, movie, like those people, like they know that they're performing for people, and I just do it, and I haven't really thought about the aspect of like I don't know. There's somewhere there's a disconnect from like I appreciate actors and I can get into the mindset of why actors do what they do, but can't wrap my head around. I enjoy the podcast. I enjoy the live stream, but just looking back at it, I miss like there's I don't know. There's a feeling or there's something in my head. There's a weird and I can't describe it. So like I'm not even gonna try. But yeah, it was interesting watching myself do the live streams. So I've had a couple of days to think about it, right? I think what was interesting is you hear actors a lot talk about it, right? Where as an actor, so like as a viewer, we're inviting them into our homes, right? Um, so there's like that actor viewer relationship, right? And I think actors play in that, right? For me, I haven't connected it like the idea that you guys are like there's a handful of you guys watching me right now on YouTube that just fucking blows like I know I've been doing it, but like the awareness that I have at this moment that you guys are all like taking time out of your day to invite me into your home to just let me randomly talk and then like we're all just hanging out it's weird and and it's not a good or a bad. It's a good feeling. Like I enjoy. Again, I enjoy all that I'm doing. But it was weird because I was watching like episode like some of the old live streams, and I'm like, this is so weird because I watch so much. Like I don't know. It's trying to like process the you listener have X number of hours of free time, and then that you allow me to take up an hour of that time in which you could be literally watching or doing whatever thing anything else that you want. So like there's part of that and like I don't know. I don't it's the weirdest thing to describe it. It should be someone needs to help me write that question because like next time I get like some random celebrity on or Ming Chen to see if I can like get from I need to hear from other people, other podcasters or other YouTubers and just people like, what is this that I'm feeling? Because this like, I don't want to shock anybody, but I'm not classically trained in theater or anything like that. Like this is just natural talent. So like, I haven't really like like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like, do they teach this in acting class? Like, hey, this feeling that you're gonna get, like, enjoy it, bask in it. Let's see what Lasagna says. The aspect of a parasocial relationship between the celebrity and fan, and how far is too far. I only understood half of that. Um, hold on. Let's Google some stuff. Let's see this. Um, let me see. So. All right, let's see. Um, Relationship to a connection between a person and someone they do not know personally, such as a celebrity or fictional character. Yeah, it's fun, man. It's a plus. I think it was weird just to see myself. Like I watched myself here, and then like after this, boom! I got to edit Sundays. Got a bunch of recording, but I know it was interesting to go back and look at my old stuff. Maybe it was kind of like that first time I went back and listened to my first the some of the podcasts. I don't know. I don't know. It's an interesting feeling. I'm gonna try and find a way to articulate whatever the hell it is. It is. Um, but yeah, I did notice that I had this weirdness. It wasn't bad. It was just weird. All right. There now should be some kind of ad or commercial.
Go check out Whimsy with a Z, the podcast from Chasing the Whimsy. Whimsy with a Z is a brand new podcast where they meet and hang out with 6 teenagers each month to get to know what it's like to be a Generation Z in today's day and age. They'll discuss summer, first days of school, and maybe dive into the struggles that most teens face, but maybe not talk about. Join along as they break down the generation gap and better understand what it's like to be Generation Z. That's Whimsy with a Z. Chasing Whimsy, talking to Generation Z. A few new episodes up for you to listen to already, and make sure you subscribe to be notified of future releases. Whimsy with a Z is a podcast for teens by teens, but parents are welcome and encouraged to also listen. You can stream it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and at the website chasingthewhimsy.com. That's Whimsy with a Z, the podcast. Go stream, download, and subscribe today. You can also connect and follow on Twitter, Chase the Whimsy, and on Instagram and YouTube at Chasing the Whimsy.
So, I was typing it. Hold on. Um, it's kind of like a hi every once in a while, yes, but since I was already half typing, I'm going to type it in. I'm going to finish it. It's also like a disconnect from the live me to see. Oh, uh, I think the feeling was there was I felt disconnected from me as a viewer looking at me as the what I was watching. I need to fix the chats a little bit because it's not wrapping. Hmm. All right, we're gonna work on that. Um, but you guys can see the chats on your phones. Yeah, I think the weird the okay the weird feeling is the disconnect that I have of watching an old video and realizing that it was me. Like there's two, like the realization there's two Bens. Like there's the one that was recording up, like the one I'm watching, and then the one that's like I don't know. Now I'm just more confused. We're gonna get there. We're gonna figure it out. Uh, all right. So got some new merch in for probably the Patreon uh, gifts every other week or every other month. Uh, look pretty cool. There's some really fun, different ideas out there. I did post them on the Patreon uh, homepage, so like you guys could go look at some of the future ideas for some merch. I don't even know if we're going to use all of them, but I think it's just kind of fun to create again. So um, I'm having fun with it. I'm keeping all the purchases to order, but it is fun to come up with some of these different ideas. So I did post them on Instagram. I'll work them into the website. I want to tweak a little bit on the website. But if you go to patreon.com/ Jason the Whimsy, I've posted all of the some of the pictures of some of the merch. We had some challenge coins that look really, really cool. We got some really cool ornaments uh, that came out really good, and they're fucking huge, and they're way over there, so I can't even show you guys. Hold on, I'm gonna go because I'm turning my fan because I'm sweating. Hold on. Come on. All right, so now it almost makes sense. Now they got a bigger screen, right? So now you guys can see some shit. Look, got little ornaments. Looks fucking glary as hell with the light, but whatever. All right. So, like, sign up for the Patreon, and in November, you might get a handful of these things that you could paint. And then you can send pictures of them and you can post them, right? And then we got some more stuff here. Hold on. So we got this really cool challenge coin. This is the one that's in the pre-show. All right, so they're right. They look. Um, I realized when I take pictures now, I gotta put something next to it so that there's some scale, right? Because they could have easily been this big. Okay, so here's the coin. On the one side, you got Chasing the Whimsy, and then we got Sarah Cat in the back, right? So Nikki, what I was thinking, right, is we do Chasing the Whimsy or Whimsy Studios, even once I get that logo, and then on the back, it would be the tree, the Whimsy Kid, uh, the Chasing the Whimsy. We get JJ's on there once we figure out what his logo wants to be, and then we can have like podcast challenge coins for all the different podcasts. Like, how cool would that be? Dude, this thing is cool too. Like, it's like I can't bend it. It's a decent metal. Um, and then I don't know what to do with these yet. Nikki, what are those things on the phones? Pop sockets? Now these aren't for them, but I figure I can like uh we can find a way to use them for that. But look, we got like little these are stickers, but they're also like on like aluminum foil discs. But we could like what if I sent you like 5 or 6 of these 1 month, right? And then you can just stick them on the back of your pop socket. Look, this one. Um, nope, that's even worse. Whatever. But we got picks. And we got kitschy. I don't like all the white, so obviously I'd ask her to throw it in a different background. Um, but Happy Design, hey, Happy Design. She made those the ornaments, and then this some guy out of China made the challenge coin. So there's a chance that those challenge coins are, made with lead paint and asbestos. So yeah, so yeah. Um, Take a look, patreon.com slash chasing the whimsy. You guys can see some of those. I'm gonna put some more stuff up. I got the books coming in because they're gonna start mailing stuff out in a couple of weeks for you guys, and then yeah, we're gonna have some. It's gonna be fun. Um, I like it because it's just adding more stuff to our book for the year, our year 2 art book. I tried to wave it off the first time and then ish the second time. But man, I realized I really don't like. I don't want to say people like overall, like in general, uh, like people that trying to like cheat and steal while being assholes about it. Like I can understand like a good con. Like I will stand behind a good con. I understand that aspect of it. But like when someone like manipulates the situation is kind of where I'm at, where I don't like it. Uh, I helped somebody uh, the other day, and then they come back like the next day and talk to a manager and then make up an entire completely different story from the transaction of whatever I just sold them. Like that's what I don't like is like hustle me, but then don't loop back around and try to get extra because you're like, oh yeah, Ben from the other day, yeah, he sold me these and he said this, this, and this, and then make it look like I'm a piece of shit. Okay, I think that's all I got. I don't know what's been going on like recently, but people are just getting ballsy. Like, okay, Jason the Whimsy does not endorse lie, cheat, and steal, right? But like a good hustle, I get it. Like I can stand behind a hustle. I'm not as good at bowling as I say I like that. Like like I'm bowling, but I'm not as good as you see. And then when there's money, boom, I'm better. Like I get that. I can stand behind a hustle, right? Um, or like the little lie that's in it. It's um, you go to dinner and you're like, hey, I want a free dessert. It's my birthday, right? Those don't hurt anybody. But when like for whatever reason, like all week, like help somebody, sell them something, and then they come like literally come back the next morning and they're like, oh yeah, Ben said it was going to do all this. Like knowing flat out, one, I would never have said it, right? It was never advertised that way. And then to be like, and then change the scenario, like that's what fucking bothers me right now. Is that like people are just like adding to like they got taken care of the first time, and then they come back and get the second bite of the apple. Fuck that! Like I can't stand behind that. And then they're not even like cute or clever about it. That's what like. There's no like the art of a good con or of a good hustle. Like I like they make movies about it, right? But the way that people are treating me, like this week, no one would ever make a movie about them. They're just total douchebags. Oh, I hate people. All right. Checked in with Danielle, and she is home. She is recovering. She's feeling better, and so much that she is ready to record on Monday. So I'll follow up and give you guys an update. I don't know, whenever, I guess next Saturday, because you won't hear her episode for 2 more weeks. But yes, she's doing good. So I'll talk to her and see how she's doing, and see what she's comfortable talking about. So yes, that's the confirmation. She is good. I have not talked to her. I'm going to talk to her on Monday. Um, so she's comfortable enough to record uh, her whimsy with the Z. Um, so it would be we'll talk a little bit about it. Um, I don't know much about uh, like the procedure, like whatever was happening. I'm not familiar with it, um, but we'll find out. And but yeah, she's good. She's happy. She's doing all right. So I'm glad to see her doing well, and excited for you guys to hear some updates and hear how she's doing and getting to know her more with the September episodes. All the September episodes we're gonna do um, like get to know you stuff. So I sent them a bunch of questions, and then I'll go through a bunch of them and just figure out who these kids are um, as like individuals, as people, and likes, dislikes, music, um, books that they're reading. So we'll go a little bit more deep dive just on them, so that we can start getting to know them a little bit more as individuals versus just whimsy kids. Just want to take a quick second. And Tony from he used to hang out on the live streams, and then right around Mind Pocket 13, uh, he disappeared. So Tony, I hope you still listen. Sorry if we talked about you too much or if I scared you away or whatever. But man, Tony, just let me know you're doing okay. Yeah, do you guys remember the Tony? Tony, he hung out from like mine pockets like 8 to 13, and then we called him out live. Liam called me, we had a whole conversation. Um, I haven't heard from him since. I hope he still listens. Tony, you can comment and I won't bring you up again. But we miss you. I didn't mean to overstep in any way, but I want you to know that I remember you. All right, so trying not to sound super cocky, but scenario happens where remember I was talking about all the new systems and stuff. Uh, I'm off. Problem with the system, and can't get a hold of anybody. So I'm like I kind of jump in on the phone and help save the day, and then like remembered uh, the training lady said I could like log in from home, but don't do it. But you could technically could. Um, I very much enjoy outside of the box problem solving. Um, I don't know this. I don't want to like all cliche like oh I like the pressure, but I definitely enjoy finding a problem that's like way outside the box, like fucking next level. Um, to you know more like kind of a band aid, but get through the night. So yeah, I was just super happy about that. Makes me feel good. Like the cocky side of me was just like when I after we fixed it, I was just like, but it's something like Kelly and I used to do like back in the day. There's something breaks, we don't know why it breaks, but we know that it's not supposed to be broken, and then we kind of just find a workaround to fix it. Um, I enjoy. I don't. Uh, Even over at the day job, right? Like some shit will go down, and there's not always like HR or boss around, so it's like I got to make a decision, and then boom, just like handle it. Um, yeah, man. Um, it's interesting because I don't do it for the recognition because I don't really get much recognition for some of this stuff. Um, but I do like knowing that I took care, like I could take care of my little team, um, and then just being able to like find that weird solution of how to get it done. It was I don't know. I had a good time with it. I was curious. Like there's so much stuff going on at the time. Like I wish like I should almost record it just so I can start talking out loud, like what my mindset, like what the steps are that I'm going through. Because it's sometimes it's weird to be like, how did you do this? Because every system in place was never going to let you do this, and then all of a sudden, like Ben like circumvents it. It's wild. I do like to problem solve, way outside the box stuff too. It was a good day though. I liked it. Um, One more quick ad. Grandma did bring up also that she doesn't like long ass episodes. Totally get it. We're just under like we'll finish up in an hour. Um, but and we've been pretty good at most of these for keeping these to like an hour. But last week we ran like buck 40. Um, but before you guys hear the next commercial, huge thanks to all you guys listening because you guys help get this done. Yeah. All right, here you guys go.
Hey there, Whimsy fans! We wanted to take a moment away from the fun to express how much your support and contributions mean to us. If you're liking what you're hearing from us so far, we'd like to invite you to show us some love on our new Patreon. Starting at just $1 a week, you can help us keep the whimsy coming. That's not just our podcast, but live streams and new projects on the horizon as well. All members get special shout out during our live streams. If you're comfortable giving a little more, please take a look at our gift tier. These gifts are hand-picked by the Whimsy crew to bring more curiosity, fun, and whimsy to you as thanks for your support. Every little bit counts, and whether you support us by listening and subscribing to our podcasts, holding court on our lives, or subscribing to our Patreon, thank you for helping us keep the magic alive and the mics on. You can find our Patreon at patreon.com/chasingthewhimsy, or follow the link on our YouTube channel at Chasing the Whimsy. Thank you again for all the support. Whimsy!
Oh, we got a Patreon commercial. That's because of Kelly and Megan. They wrote most of that. I tweaked it just a little bit. Um, the first version was like a $1.40 long. It was long up. We had to trim it a little bit, but sounds good. That was uh, we were able to put that together because of the Patreon people. Um, so now what's interesting is, hmm, never mind. Andy, Nikki, Megan family, Joyce Ann, uh, was that Ender Frog, EC1, Gooster, Nina. Thanks to all you guys um, for subscribing. What was it, last week? We only had the four. Boom, we had four more in the last week. Um, much appreciated. Um, we got some $4, we got some $10 tiers in there. Um, we do have uh, some more stuff coming. I'm gonna try to do a couple more commercials. I'm gonna try to get the kids to do them because I think it'd be cool to get some kids, the Whimsy kids, to do some of the Whimsy Z commercials and stuff. But huge thanks and shout out to you guys and everybody else. Again, if you're not able to do the Patreon, comment, listen to the videos, the podcast, hit the thumbs up, leave some comments. On Spotify, most of the episodes in the last 2 weeks have a poll question on them with some comments. Um, so I don't know how you guys specifically listen to uh, the podcast episodes, but if you do Spotify, hey, where's Rita been? I haven't seen her in a minute. She used to comment like crazy. But yes, continue. I appreciate all you guys. Everybody listening, super awesome. Um, it's going to be it's. I think it's going to be a fun year. I thought year one was fun. Like we're already starting off with a bang. Um, got some really good episodes already this year. We got some really fun stuff coming up in October. Um, episodes 71, 72 come out this week. Next week we'll have so like episode 100 is coming up, and I don't know what to do with it. So here's here's some asks from all you guys. What should we do for episode 100? Um, I almost want to do like another open house type thing, or just bring a bunch of fucking people in. Um, do we do another game similar to what we did on 61? Do I just try to snag a big guest? Oh shit! Hold on. Speaking of guests, I don't know why I didn't mind pocket it because I think I didn't put it on there because I was going to slow roll it, but now I don't want to. There are three members of Tell 'em Steve Dave. We've recorded with one of them so far. The end of September, 1st of October, there's a chance that we snag a second person from Tell 'em Steve Dave, which is actually pretty freaking exciting. So yeah, man, like this. Oh man, this year's gonna be so much fun. Um, yeah, give me some ideas, throw some comments, some chats in there. Um, the Patreon, it's just gonna help us keep expanding this universe, this whimsy verse um, that was coined by Kelly, and yeah, yeah. Whatever little help you guys can do, we appreciate it. I am looking into the next steps of Whimsy Studios, and then how we're gonna get those some new shows out there for you guys. Um, I will see JJ tomorrow. We all have Monday off, but I'm recording a bunch on Monday. But we'll figure it out. I'm gonna talk with JJ, find out where he's at, and get him recording again too. So we're just trying to expand. It's gonna be good times. Thank you guys, all you Patreon members. And then Mind Pockets. We're done. I thought that was I had a pretty decent week. I have like little to no complaints. The hell with people trying to hustle me, but it was a very creative week. I updated yeah, it's late. My sleep schedule's all jacked up, by the way. So, um, I enjoyed this week. Um, you guys want to see a little preview of what Nooners look like? Hold on. So, still big screen Ben, but slightly bigger on the screen, so you guys can um, see whatever I'm putting out over here. Monday's a holiday. I got some stuff to work on. Monday should be a pretty fun show if I do it correctly. Um, I'm gonna play with it tonight and see what I can make sure I can get it all working. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. It was a good time. This is gonna be the view you guys are gonna see on Monday. This is the view you guys are gonna see on Saturdays. This view is no longer a view. We don't play this one no more. You can thank Grandma for that. It just auto keeps playing, but hey man, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for letting me hang out with you guys for the hour. I appreciate it. It was a good time. I'm enjoying Mind Pocket still. We're having fun. We got a bunch of people watching. Uh, thanks for all this. The Patreon comes out to $1 a week. If you guys know anybody, um, send them the link. Send them to YouTube. Let's like, oh shit! What did I say last week? Did I say I was going to get to 10 or was going to double it? Because we did double it before the end of the month. So like the hell with that. Yeah, that was awesome. Um, I don't know. I don't have a magic number um, of what I would like. Obviously, like millions. Um, but yeah, man, we're having fun. So share the link. Uh, whatever little we can do. It's just $1 a week. It's $4 a month. But you guys are going to see that. You're going to see your return on investment like in spades. Um, we're gonna have some really fun stuff with it. But Monday, um, there is a chance that Monday, FYI, disclosure, there's a chance that YouTube shuts me down. I won't get too much more into that, but there's a small chance I get shut down on uh, on Monday because I'm gonna be playing some stuff. Nothing crazy. Let's not like it's not that kind of podcast. Um, but it's gonna be fun. You guys have a good rest of the evening. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys on Monday. All right. Good night, Whimsy.